Okay, welcome to our channel. This is Harmony Point Acupuncture's YouTube channel, and we usually post 2 videos a week, usually on Sundays, yoga, qigong, and pranayama breathing. And this class is yoga qigong. The other class is exclusively breath work. So welcome, thank you for joining us today. If you like what you're experiencing here, please give us a thumbs up and drop us a line in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Okay, so we're going to begin now by bringing our energy inwards and finding the breath. And a good place to find the breath is the tip of the nostrils. And we'll feel the cool air coming in and the warm air flowing out. So we'll just be with that breath for a few moments. Cool air coming in, warm air coming out. Just really experience that breath. As you work with the breath, you may notice other parts of your body, how they respond to the breath. You may note the rise and fall of your chest or the expansion and contraction of the abdomen. We're going to now set our intention for this practice. I'm really giving ourselves permission to slow down and remain focused on subtle aspects of movement and breath and things that we usually take for granted. This is going to be our time here to bring our conscious awareness to those things. And this is a perfect time right now if you have any personal prayers, mantras, affirmations, anything you'd like to say to yourself to help you with the practice here, you can do that now. Or you can just take a moment to really focus your personal intention. And I'd like to express my gratitude to all of my amazing teachers. Okay, so now we're going to stand up slowly. We're going to interlock the fingers. And we're going to inhale and exhale. So inhale out, exhale back. Ready? Breathe. 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 Now we're going to come up at an angle and continue the practice. And now straight overhead. Relax, hands at the side of the body. Notice the effects of the practice on the forearms, the wrists, the hands. And now we're going to go for some ankle stretch breathing. So for this practice, actually before we go to this next one, let's remind ourselves, unless we're doing something specific with the hands like we were on the last practice, we really want to have these hands completely open. So you can kind of massage your hands open. Stand. Want a little bit of room between the arms and the sides of the body. Want the tongue at the roof of the mouth, face relaxed, elbows relaxed. And now we're going to take a breath in and come up on our toes. And exhale, coming down. Very gentle quality here, like we're moving through water. We're moving as if the air were water. Let's begin. And relax the side of the body. Notice the effects of the practice on the calves and ankles and shoulders. Now we're going to go for the arm stretch breathing. So we're going to bring the palms palms up in front of the body. Again, let's take a moment. Feel our default posture. Face here, tongue at the mouth, face relaxed. Open, this is all very open. Here we're going to come up in front of the body, palms facing one another. Feel the energy between the palms. Take a breath in, open up the chest. Exhale back together. Ready? Now we're going to modify this practice a bit. We're going to go about shoulder width with the feet. We're going to continue the chest opening breath, but this time we're going to bring the arms up, point the fingertips towards one another, bend the knees, relax the elbows, support the elbows. We want to feel like our elbows are being supported. Like we're resting on a bar stool or something, or a bar, sitting here. And we could stay here all day. Not going to, but they should be that relaxed. It should feel that relaxed. So we're coming up from our default stance, shoulder width, bring the fingertips towards each other, relax the elbows. And we're going to move forward now with this modified chest opening breath. Inhale and exhale. And now instead of feeling energy between the palms, we're feeling energy. So let's continue. Okay, we'll come back to the center and relax. Again, our default position, palms open, standing nicely. Okay, and now we're going to bend the knees and just do some general loosening. We're going to go from side to side, really letting everything just fall off the body. Anything you don't want to hold on to, just let it slide right off. That's the idea. Shoulders. Back and forth. Simultaneously forward. Simultaneously back. Elbows. Wrists in one direction, the other direction. Snap fingers. And now we'll do a little bit of our floreos. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Very good. Shake it out. Okay. Stand for a moment in our default stance. And we're going to move now into our little bit of the bog walk practice. I sent out those videos, I think, to most of you. I think everybody should have got one. The Boston Tai Chi group. So just kind of fun to watch. But we'll do a little bit of what we can do here. So we're going to bring the right hand is forward. And the left hand is towards chest. You're going to want to start from our nice open palms. Start from here, move into here. And from this position, again, relaxed elbows, tongue at the roof of the mouth, face relaxed. We're going to step the right over left and move to the left. So what I'm doing with my feet is I'm stepping like this. So let's see. If it is uncomfortable for you to step across, just simply step from side to side, like we sometimes do with the other practices. Step from side to side. That's the alternative. Here, relaxed, palms open, elbows relaxed, tongue at the roof of the mouth, face relaxed, step to the left. Reverse the hands, step to the right. Reverse the hands, right hand is forward and we're stepping to the left. Reverse, left hand is forward and we're stepping to the right. Reverse. Reverse. And one more time each direction. Reverse. And reverse. And now turn the left hand out. I'm sorry, turn the right hand out. Left hand is against the chest like we had. And we're going to look to the right as we step to the left. Look at our right hand. Reverse. Look at our left hand as we step to the right. And just don't worry if this is not perfect. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. We're looking to the right hand as we step to the left. Reverse. Look to the left hand as we step to the right. Reverse. Come back to the center. Turn the right over left. Bring right over left and move to the right. Bring left over right. And move to the left. I'm sorry. Bring left over right and move to the right. Bring right over left and move to the left. Come back to the center. Bring your hands under your chin. Make a little lotus. And move to the left. And now move to the right. Back to the center. And now we're going to have the right hand up, left hand down. My left hand is here, my right hand is here, kind of like a block over your forehead. And my right hand is up and I'm moving to the left. I'm reversing and I'm moving to the right. Reversing, move to the left. Reverse, move to the right. Left. And right. Left and back to the center, right? Back to the center. Okay, and now, again, remind ourselves to keep our palms nice and open. We're going to have our hands out, kind of at waist length, forward like this. And we're just going to step left and step right. Okay, and now we'll stop the practice and we'll just stand for a moment. Just relax. Feel your breath. Feel your palms nice and open, tongue at the roof of the mouth. Elbows are relaxed. Okay. And now let's just do a few rounds of a couple of the animal practices, the peacock. So we're going to bring our palms together in front of the chest, bend the knees, bring the palms straight up and then down. Straight up and down. Bend the knees, bring the palms up overhead, separate the hands and come down. I don't know if we need screen. So we're bending the knees up and down. Bending the knees, palms together. They come up in a line straight to the center of the face, overhead. The palms separate and down. And you can get a breath going with this. You can inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, up, down. Just do a few more at your own pace. We're going to move on into the snake. So you want your feet separated about shoulder width. The right hand is up, the left hand is facing to the right, and you're going to push to the right. Left hand is up, right hand is facing to the left, and you're going to shift to the left. Left hand is up, shift right. You're shifting your weight in your feet. So the feet are going, I'm snaking from side to side. My feet are going shift right, shift left, shift right, shift left. And this should be about shoulder width. Right hand up, shift left, left hand up, shift right. The upper body is very smooth. We're moving these arms and hands as if we were moving through water. Face is relaxed, your tongue is at the roof of the mouth, elbows are relaxed, palms are spread open through this practice. The body's very soft and gentle, and we feel the solid weight of the ground as we shift from side to side. And stop the practice, and we'll just come to the center. And now we're going to come all the way down to the floor. Very slow. Sit cross-legged and just circle. Feel all the parts of the pelvis as you circle. One direction. And reverse directions. Now imagine that you have a line straight through the center of the body, and you're just shifting around that line like a boat mast, like your center. You have a boat mast straight through the center of your body, and you're just on water. One direction and the other direction. Now you're going to bring the left leg out. You're going to loosen up the right hip. Put the outside of the right foot either on top of the left thigh or the bottom part of the right foot against the inner part of the left thigh, or straight out. If you're straight, we're going to be working with hip loosening here. If you're straight out, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're here, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're here, you're going to be going inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we're visualizing this right hip as healthy, lubricated, and flexible. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. Come under, we're going to bring our hands under this right thigh, draw a circle in one direction and the other direction. Draw a circle from the ankle in one direction and the other direction. Coming out, bringing this leg out, the outside of the right foot either on top, the outside of the left foot on top of the right thigh, the bottom of the right foot against the inner part of the left thigh, or straight out. Again, if you're straight out, you're going inhale, exhale, exhale. Here you're going inhale, exhale, exhale. Here you're going inhale, exhale. And we're visualizing this left hip as healthy, lubricated, and flexible. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. I'm under this left thigh. Put a drawing implement between the toes. Draw a nice circle in one direction and the other direction. Draw a circle from the ankle in one direction. Okay, very good. Shake it out. And sit back and relax. Feel all the energy in the lower portion of the body. Okay. Now we're going to do a few things for the neck and shoulders. So we're going to begin by doing some shoulder shrugs. The movement is going to be centered around here. So all this should be relaxed, and we should have our default sitting position, which is tongue at the roof of the mouth, relaxed face, palms open in your lap, either up or down. Just so make sure this is all open as we're performing the practice. So let's begin. Ready? Shoulder shrugs. Inhale, exhale. Ready? Exhaling as you drop. And stop the practice. Inhale up slowly. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, now inhale, lean back, open up the throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, this is all through the nose. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale left. Back to the center. Exhale right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale left ear to left shoulder. Feel the stretch down the right side of the neck. Inhale back to the center. Exhale right ear to right shoulder. Feel the stretch down the left side of the neck. Inhale back to the center. Exhale left ear to left shoulder. Inhale back to the center. Exhale right ear to right shoulder. Inhale back to the center. And now go all the way around. Exhale to the floor and inhale from the ceiling. All the way around. And reverse directions. And come back up and we'll just sit for a moment. Feel the neck and shoulders. Feel the after effects of the practice. Okay, and now we're gonna come on down to the floor. Lie down, hands perpendicular to the body, palms out. Knees are bent. We're gonna inhale and we're gonna make the knees to the left and the face to the right. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, knees to the right, face to the left. Inhale back to the center. And continue this at your own pace. Keep both shoulders on the floor. If you feel one shoulder coming up, you have gone too far. Don't stretch as far. Stop the practice. Back to the center. Palms up. Center. Now we're going to move on to our deep relaxation. I'm going to sit up to guide us. You can do the relaxation lying down. If you choose to do it sitting up, I really recommend that you support your back against a chair or a wall and that you keep your spine straight. Okay, so I'll let everybody have a moment to kind of find where you position where you want to do the deep relaxation. And once you're comfortable, we'll move on into deep relaxation, beginning with scanning the whole surface of the back and just notice the surface of your back and how it feels against the floor or the chair or the wall. Just notice the surface of your back. Notice how it feels to have contact with that surface. And now bring your awareness to your abdomen and just notice the rise and fall of the abdomen. Notice that as you inhale, the abdomen rises, and as you exhale, the abdomen falls. And the abdomen just rises and falls all on its own. There's nothing you can do about it. You just experience the rise and fall of the abdomen. Now we're going to begin to relax the body in parts. And we're going to begin with the lower part of the body. We're going to relax, we're going to move our awareness down into the toes and relax the toes, relax the soles of the feet, relax the top of the feet, relax the ankles, relax the calves, relax the shins, relax the knees, relax the thighs, relax the buttocks, relax the hip and groin area. Allow the entire lower portion of the body to be completely relaxed. Now, with awareness focused on this lower portion of the body, we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to tone the sound. Ready? Breath in. And again, breath in. And one more time, breath in. Now we're going to bring our awareness to the middle of the body. Relax the abdomen. Relax the low back. Relax the mid back. Relax the upper back. Relax the chest. Relax the collarbones. Relax the shoulders. Relax the upper arms. Relax the elbows. Relax the forearms. Relax the wrists. Relax the hands. Relax the fingers. Relax the fingertips. Allow the entire middle section of the body to be completely relaxed. And now, with awareness focused on this middle section of the body, we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to tone the sound. Ready? Breath in. And again, breath in. And one more time, breath in. Now we're going to bring our awareness up into the throat and head area. We're going to relax the throat, relax the back of the neck, relax the base of the skull, relax the back of the head, relax the top of the head, relax the forehead, relax the eyebrows, relax the eyes, relax the face, relax the mouth, relax the tongue, relax the teeth, relax the jaw. Allow the entire throat and head area to be completely relaxed. Now, with awareness focused on this throat and head area, we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to tone the sound. Ready? Breath in. And. again, breath in. One more time, breath in. Now, we're going to bring all three sounds together, the ah, the o, and the and we're going to tone them as one sound, ah in the lower part of the body, o in the middle part of the body, in the throat and head area. So the sound is going to shift from the lower to the middle to the upper part of the body, as if we're pulling the energy of the sound upwards with us. Okay, let's begin. We're going to begin by toning the Aum 3 times. Take a breath in. Breath in. Now we're going to continue toning Aum. I'm going to guide us in such a way that there's going to be a space between the end of one Aum and the beginning of the next Aum. And that space is going to become a little bit longer each time. And what we want to do is we want to focus on that space. We want to focus on that silence that's happening between the sounds. And as that silence expands, we want to actually expand out into that silence, actually merge with that quiet, become part of it. Okay, let's begin. Breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Now take a breath in for one final Om, and this time really experience each of the three parts of the sound in each of the three parts of the body. Ready, breath in. And gradually bring awareness back into the body. Begin to move the fingers and toes. And slowly, when you're ready, if you're lying down, you can sit up. Or if you're sitting back against the wall, just sit forward. Try to keep your eyes closed as you're sitting up or sitting forward. Take your time. We want to bring this relaxation with us into the day, so we don't want to rush back up. Once you're sitting up or sitting forward, we're going to rub our palms together, get them nice and warm. Cup them gently over your eyes. Really enjoy that sensation of the palms over the eyes. And slowly pull your palms away from your eyes as you open your eyes. And thank you so much for joining.